turn rest here. I went to flea market yesterday and I found some swords. Normally I'm looking for pocket knives, but I got an opportunity to buy 8 swords for ended up being around 40 bucks. And I'm taking a little chance that there might be one in there that's valuable. Some of them look like they're kind of on the cheap side, but there's a few in there that are possibilities. So let me show you what I got. Okay guys, this is the lot I picked up. Not bad for $40 I think, and worth taking a chance. I'll go through each one of these separately, and I will put some close-up pictures on any stampings or markings that I have. Some of these swords don't have any markings at all, so here we go. Alright guys, here's the first one. It's a ugly Kukri or something like that. This one's just like a decorative one. It looks like it has been dipped in chrome or something. It's got these little decorative markings on it. I don't know if there's good metal underneath it, but you can see that chrome just kind of chipping off on there. It's not sharpened at all. I mean, it's just really dull, and it is heavy. And the blade length on this I think is about 23 inches. And there's something about this little marking on here. They say they used to nick their finger on it to, it was like a ceremonial thing where they'd nick their finger on it and make themselves bleed before they used the knife. I don't know, for some ceremonial reason. This is all taped up, and then we got the decorative pommel on the back. Alright, so here's the Katana. This one I was hoping might be worth a little something. It just feels good. You know, I don't really know how to value these things. This guard here. Let's see if I can get. I'll show a better picture of it, but it has pretty cool decoration of a samurai on there, wielding a sword. And then you got the scabbard here. I'll take it out. Okay, so anyway, here we go. Here we got the handle. We got this little decorative emblem that they put in a lot of these swords, and they have some meaning. This guard right here is also called the Tsuba. It's got some rust there at the end. It's a little sharp, not too bad. It feels really good holding it in your hand. It feels balanced. As far as swords go, I don't really know, but it just feels good in the hand. So let me guys know if you if this looks like a cheap sword to you, or if this looks like something that might have some value. If any of you guys have knowledge of katanas. Okay, let's go on to the next one. I believe this one's called a Rapier or something like that. Rapier. There's no markings on this one that I could find. It just looks like something, like a costume sword of some sort. It has some rust on it. And it's a really cool looking knife. It's pretty heavy sword. I will show some more detailed pictures, guys. Alright, on to the next one. And this one is my favorite. And I wrote some notes down about it. Let me get them out. Okay, because this one does have some markings on it. And this is a Cavalry Sword. And it has some markings on it. Let's see. And it has etching on it as well. So the name on this is Wayersburg Kirschbaum. This company was in business from 1883 all the way to 1970, I believe. It has this really beautiful etching on it. Well, there's so much reflection, it's hard to see the etching, but I'll just go ahead and show you it, and then let's look at the other side. And right here is where it says U.S. Army, and it says W. E. Lauer, U.S. Army. This does have a little bit of an edge on it. It's not too sharp. But this is the one I think that might have some value. I'm trying to get some info on it. And the scabbard here is a little bit rusty. Anyway, I'm really liking that one. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, by the way, on this sword, which actually they call it a saber, I did find out some information on this W.E. Lauer. I looked it up and I found a guy that was in highly decorated guy, W.E. Lauer. It was in the U.S. Army, highly decorated, World War I, World War II vet. And I'm thinking this might have been a presentation sword to this guy. I'm not sure on the provenance of this sword, if it really actually links to him, but I'm trying to find something that would show him actually holding this sword. If I could find that information, I'm sure it would give this sword more value. But anyway, next. Alright, what is this one? Okay, this one is a Scottish broadsword replica. It's got nice leather wrapping. If you put your hand in here, it feels pretty sturdy. I think it was probably made in India, this sword. Let me take the scabbard off here. Got some rust on there. Feels pretty sturdy. There's not any edge to this. You know, it's a replica of an 18th century Scottish broadsword, maybe made in Pakistan or India. Alright, and so next we have a foil. This one's a little bit scary, I'm telling you. I was worried because I was holding all these coming back from the flea market. I was actually holding this pile tied with a little rope, and I was scared I was going to poke somebody with this thing. Actually, a guy came after me. He's like, "How much do you want to sell those for?" You know, I was like, "I'm taking these home, man." He wanted to, you know, give me an offer, but I was ready to get out of there and see if there was any value here. Yeah, in here it says made in Italy. It's flexible foil for fencing. You can see that flex there. And it feels like a high quality sword to me. If it feels quality, I don't know. We'll see if it has any value. But it really has a cool look to it. Alright. 2 more to go. This one looks like a Cavalry Sword or Saber. The hilt is kind of made out of some flat, not very decorative metal here. The scabbard's pretty messed up. But what's interesting is everything else looks kind of cheap, but it's got some interesting etching on it. It's kind of hard to see. It's very faded. So I don't know on this one. There's no markings other than these etchings. So I don't know what to make of this one. And please, guys, if you know anything about swords, please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. If you think of any of these might be valuable, let me know. Okay. Now this is the last one, and this one looks like the most cheaply made one. This scabbard's all jacked up. Looks roughly pieced together. Let's take this sheet out there. Alright. It is a heavy blade though. The blade doesn't look too bad itself. I think here it says made. Yeah, it says stainless Pakiston right there. But it's kind of pieced in there pretty roughly. Some wood, it's got a crack, and you just got a very rough pommel on the back. So guys, there's my treasure that I found yesterday at the flea market. It was really fun. It was exhilarating to find all these swords. It was a trip to walk out of there with all these swords. I got them for $40. I was only going to buy 2 of them, but the lady said that these are just gathering dust, and she opened the door for me to make her an offer for $40 for all of them, and she said yes, and I was ready to go home and check out what I had. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.